I was going to say. I was about to say happy birthday. I don't know.
Happy birthday!
Happy anniversary. Happy
Yeah.
1 year anniversary, COVID free.
Yes, we made it.
We made it. Hey, welcome to Together Bistro.
What we like to call food for thought. Welcome to the ninth
Episode. Woo woo.
ninth.
Next is sushi.
Yeah, as you can see, we keep challenging ourselves to make things different and new that we have never made.
Yeah.
And I think that's the most fun part of it. You know, if we were to make the same thing we always make, it would be kind of, yeah, I've done it. But I can't wait to try something that I made, pasta. I love pasta. I can't wait to try
I
it.
can't believe you've never made pasta.
Yeah, let's try it.
I can't believe I married you knowing that statement about you.
Yeah, well,
Okay, let's see.
you never asked.
Let's see if it's good or not. Who knows? We'll be honest if it's not. Oh, okay.
This is something else. So good. So good.
So good. So amazing.
Yeah. The sauce really adds
Wow.
a lot of,
Texture.
yeah.
I do think it needs a little bit of salt, but other than that,
This just became my favorite dish ever.
well done, Amor. I'm so proud of you. I'm having issues grabbing the ravioli.
So good.
So good.
I love pasta. I could eat pasta every day, twice per day. Not always the same type, but I could.
You actually do.
And this is one of the best. I think it's different. The texture of the pumpkin inside with the pasta itself, and then you add this very rich in terms of texture sauce. You know, because you have the
walnuts and the sage.
and the pumpkin.
Yeah. Oof.
It's delicious.
Delicious.
I want more.
So good.
So good.
Like you.
So I know mindfulness is something that you need to practice every day.
Yeah.
And you are super into it. I try to be, but I'm not as committed or as good at it. So I read all the books, but I'm not about practicing. Hazel is all about practicing. And it's something that you need to do every day, right?
I mean, it's like running or exercising. It has to be something that you do every day, and there books and theories and practices that you can follow from all kinds of parts of the world. But I want to bring us into this one right now, into this type of practice, which is a phenomenal book called You Are Here, and what has inspired our dish for today.
No, because you know what I like to do every day?
Yeah, eat pasta.
Eat pasta.
So that's your practice.
That is my practice.
Exactly. He practices eating pasta.
And you practice
and I
mindfulness.
practice mindfulness. and it works. But today is also a really special day because it marks the year from when, at least here in Austin, when lockdown started. So the beginning of COVID, the beginning of
a new life,
of a new
normal.
Of a new normal, and a life that for many has allowed to be able to reconnect with just being here. And so we are doing a little bit of Thanksgiving in March because we're bringing
celebration.
This food, this dish that is typically done in Thanksgiving.
You know what I like about the book? The idea of being present in this very moment, that there is no 5 minutes from now, but this very moment. And when I go running, and the idea that you are present in the moment that you are taking that step, that is the moment that you are in. And I find that maybe I do practice mindfulness.
Well, you definitely do, because running is actually one of the most, or the best ways of practicing mindfulness.
There you go.
Especially, the one that we do, the trail running.
Yeah.
Yeah, because that actually requires you to be really knowing. It's literally every step that you take.
Yeah. So I eat pasta every day and I run every day. So
so there you go.
You
practice mindfulness. Yeah. Feeling better.
I feel better.
I want to read a quote from the book. And I think it does apply to running and to, yeah, this year for sure. So being truly here is very important. Fortunately, being here is not a difficult thing to accomplish. It is enough to breathe and let go of thinking and planning. Just come back to yourself, concentrate on your breath, and smile. You know how many times a day we breathe? You want to guesstimate?
You tell me.
23,000 times.
That's incredible.
Approximately. So if you run, you probably...
23,000 times.
Yeah, of which how many do you think we are conscious of?
Not even 1%?
3 breaths. Or maybe you more because you're running and you're more conscious of your breath, but that is crazy.
So how many minutes do you meditate?
Me, around 15. I want to reach more, but
and you're more conscious of your breathing there, no?
Yeah, I mean that's all you do. You're connecting with that breath and relying on it to give you the awareness that you need in order to, live with others. I think that is my biggest change, is about choosing to breathe versus just letting breathing happen to me. Right? That's very deep.
Very deep. Very nice. And I can't wait
to make
pasta because that's my mindfulness.
So we're going to make ravioli from scratch and we're going to show you how to make it so you can practice your own mindfulness too.
Can't wait.
All right, let's do this. Let's start right here with the messiness that flour means. Now that you have your flour on your clean surface, we need to create space for the eggs to come in contact with the flour. So just make a little space like this with your fingers.
That's very zen.
Yeah, it reminds me of meditation, right? You have to go inwards, inside, in order to make magic happen. So this is a very mindful practice because, you have to stay doing this for at least 10 minutes, kneading the dough. So this could be a good place to connect with your breath. Just one way is counting your breath, just being aware of it. Also being aware of where you are. Mindfulness also connects to the senses. So you can, connect to your sense of touch. Anything that can bring you to the here and now. Now that the dough is done, you want to check to see if it's ready like that. It bounces back, it's so cool. Look at that beautiful shape. We're going to wrap it up in clean film and let it sit for 30 minutes. Alexa, set a timer for 30 minutes. So cut your dough in half so it's easier to manage. now we're going to fill our ravioli. You just need a little bit, okay? Don't use too much, otherwise it's gonna spill. So we have a system going on here where I fill the ravioli, and you could, use cheese if you actually eat dairy. And then we use the little fork to seal the ravioli. Look at that. Look how beautiful that looks. Voila. And it should be ready in 3 minutes. Cringy part for the kids. This is for you guys.